The energies that came out in this reading is that someone in the collective, you may be faced with a decision to remain silent or to use your lived experience as a testimony, to allow the divine to use you as a source of truth, of awareness, and possibly healing for others. If you have clicked this message may be for you. Welcome in. And without further delay, let's get into the reading. Starting here in the first position, coming out, we have the spy master, knowledge, distrust. This is telling me that someone in the collective, there is some sort of ancient wisdom or knowledge, insight that you have, okay? That you have here at your disposal with this hand that is being extended. Okay. This could have to do with your work, something you're working on, something you are learning to implement. Okay. Tell us more, Spirit. What is this? I guess I'll take all three of them. We have the musician, inspiration, and gratitude. There's something you have at your disposal that could definitely inspire others. Okay. There's some sort of knowledge. We have the queen here. We have the queen here, determination and sacrifice. This could be speaking about some things that you have gone through, some sacrifices that you have had to make in your life that has allowed you to have access to certain ancient knowledge, certain wisdom or insight. Okay, it's like you have the key to inspiring other people in some sort of way, as you've gone through certain things for yourself and been determined to overcome. You've made certain sacrifices here. We have the captain, take command. So you're showing up as a leader. Okay. So somebody could be feeling like you want to take action on something. Maybe you have gone through something. Maybe you have experienced something in your life. And now you feel a nudge by the divine to use what you've gone through as a source of healing, of help for other people. Okay. You may be kind of on the fence as to whether you want to do that or not, but it seems here that the divine is nudging someone to use their experiences to aid other people as well as continue to aid themselves. So you're showing up as a leader. Okay, could be a feminine, could be a female, or just a feminine energy. You're in your feminine energy. This queen card is also giving me the queen of swords. So you're very intuitive, very knowledgeable, okay? A very clear communicator. All right. So that is allowing you to be in a position or put in the position to lead other people. I feel like lead other people to a place of healing, a place of wholeness. I'm going to use the Creatrix Awakened Oracle to see what more Spirit wants to come out here. And then we'll pull some tarot. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling good. What is this here? The Priestess of Atlantis, prowess, architect, mastery. So you've mastered some aspect of life, some aspect of spiritual evolution, and or both of those. Um, So you're showing up here as the architect. You're building something, or you're being asked to build something with the wisdom that you have gained. Okay, to take action. Okay, this reading does feel like a call to action, like Spirit is asking someone to take action. We have the Jaguar, audacity, synergy, stewardship. Okay, if I'm picking up that someone's been equipped with some sort of a gift here or a talent. When I look at the magician card, it doesn't have to be music. It can be. Okay, there could be a musical component to something that you're building. What is this? Exquisiteness, sensuality, uninhibited. The Queen. Wow, Persephone. All right. So there could be a musical aspect to what you're being asked by Spirit to do. Okay, but there's something about, if this is someone in the collective is a musician, maybe you are currently working on a body of work. Maybe you haven't been working on music for a while and now you're feeling a nudge from Spirit to get back to doing your music. Okay, but nevertheless, this doesn't have to be about music. This is about stewardship. Okay. This is about you having some sort of gift, a talent, a spiritual endowment, a calling, a purpose, or a destiny. And Spirit is asking you to be a good steward over it. Okay. Now, someone with this Queen of Swords here, and then we have wild Persephone, exquisiteness, sensuality, uninhibited. I feel like you have been picking up a lot of intuitive nudges, okay, to move you forward towards some sort of goal or ambition. And it's directly related to um something you could be currently experiencing or something you have experienced in your life. It's like someone has a message, okay? Someone has something they want to say, someone also has something that needs to be heard. We have the Queen rising here. Queen archetype, feminine leadership. Can't make it up. And I'm going to put that up under the captain. So you're a leader in your community, whether this is your immediate community or whether this is humanity in a more broader spectrum. Okay. You're being called to lead here in some aspect. All right. So this is like someone has gone through something, someone has executed something for their own life when it comes to their healing, their growth, their elevation and evolution. And now it is the time Spirit is asking someone to step out and allow the divine to use you on behalf of aiding others with what you have gained, with what you have learned here. Okay. So let's look at this. Let me get some tarot. Make sure this is the one I want to use. Yeah, this will work. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more. Prowess, architect, mastery. We have the Four of Wands. Something that needs to be heard and or said that has not been heard or said. There's a perspective that someone in the collective has on a particular subject matter, on a particular life experience, and how to use that life experience to better yourself and not let it kind of keep you stagnated or delayed. It feels like someone has learned how to overcome something and now has the key to overcoming something, okay, or dealing with something, or being victorious in a particular aspect of spiritual growth, in a particular aspect of life, right? It's like you have some sort of key, like you need to share. You need to share. Spirit is saying you need to share what it is you have learned, okay? Because many people, I'm looking at, there's four wands, but there's a lot of people on this card. A lot of people need to hear the perspective that you have. So whatever this is that you're building, it's very important. It's very important knowledge that you are holding. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. At this time, you may not be actually offering it. It's like someone may be picking up that they could, or maybe right now it's just an idea. Maybe right now you're just at the point where you're feeling um an activation, right, to take action on something, to answer a call to action. Right now it looks like someone is not necessarily offering it or nurturing it, but there is definitely a need to do so. This could also be that there are other individuals who are also experiencing or need help or need aid or need the knowledge that you have, and they're not finding it in other places. So it could be on a in a small spectrum of community, like your peer circle, but it also could be that, and in a broader sense. Okay, in a much broader sense. Tell us more, Spirit. Five of Wands. This has to do with something that you have been confronted with, that you were at one time confronted with, or that you are now confronted with, that you are fighting through. Hmm. Audacity, synergy, stewardship, inspiration. It's like Spirit is asking someone in the collective to have the audacity to become the leader in a particular niche, okay? To become a leader. Be inspired by your own audacity to take action, okay? Mm-hmm. Two of Wands. Get it out to the world is what I just heard. Get it out to the world. It needs to be heard. It's a sound, it's a resonance. Okay? It needs to be heard. Mm-hmm. With the Page of Pentacles. Cultivation. Breaking ground, tilling the ground, planting seed. Okay, so somebody is a seed bearer. There's a seed that you are being asked to plant. Mm. We have the Three of Pentacles, collaboration of change. Whatever this is that you are feeling a pull to take action on, again, could be stemming from something you have been, in conflict with within your life, and maybe you've overcome that conflict, but maybe not as of right now. But even now, even if you're in the midst of a challenge, it feels like someone is already starting to receive intuitive nudges as to how you can better aid other people who probably are going through similar things. Okay, so this, it feels like spirit is asking someone to collaborate. We have the Nine of Cups here with the Six of Pentacles. So this is a wish fulfillment. This is giving me purpose and destined to do something. Okay, and you might just be tapping into what that is, but it feels like a collaboration to bring in a certain change, a certain change. Clarify exquisiteness, sensuality, and uninhibited. The Sun. Yeah, this is about somebody. I don't know if you are an activist. I don't know if you want to go out and maybe like run for governor or mayor or politician. I don't know what industry or what platform or stage this in, but this is about you bringing something to other people's awareness. It feels like there is some sort of deception that you see taking place in humanity, in the world, that you can give voice to and you can give knowledge to and you can shine light to. Now, you may be wrestling with confidence, okay? You may be wrestling with confidence with the reverse empress and the reverse star here. Whether it is you that is supposed to do something or put something together, a certain platform, a certain, I don't know if this is like a school that you're supposed to be doing, or it could be anything, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But someone may be lacking the confidence, even though you may be feeling the nudge, the call. Okay, you can see where you can help. We have the reverse King of Swords. This may be something that challenges the status quo. This may be something that challenges abuse of power. Okay. This may be something that you would create that would challenge um, false authority or abuse of authority. Okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles here. Investment. Now we have the Seven of Cups. You may not be very clear on how to make the investment, or maybe there is an investment that you are not aware of that is coming towards you. There's an investment here, multiple possibly, okay? Opportunities to be financially backed is what I'm hearing. Um, at whatever this is you're building. So I don't know if this is like a nonprofit. Clarify the Queen archetype, feminine leadership. We have the Devil. Tell us more. Somebody's very passionate about feminine leadership. Yep. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, so it landed on the Four of Wands way over here with the knowledge. All right, something that hasn't been communicated. Maybe this does have to do with ancient knowledge that you've received. Okay, that hasn't been communicated, that a lot of people have not heard, have not read, or this is an interpretation of something where you have access to a truth, an ancient wisdom, a perspective that will help people not be deceived by something, by a lie. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. This is something you're fated to do. This is something you're fated to do. Okay. Something you're fated to do. Mm-hmm. Page of Cups. High Priestess. Can't make it up. All right. You know what I mean? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. High Priestess. Okay. So this is about ultimately someone's ministry of life, like what you're here to serve, what you're here to offer to humanity. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? You are protected. Okay. You are protected. You have gone through quite a bit yourself. All right. You've gone through quite a bit yourself, but you are a masterful warrioress. You are very masterful, very good at doing what you got to do in the trenches. You understand what I'm saying? But you're a high priestess here. Ace of Swords in reverse. You're fighting. It's like you're up against some sort of a lie to even offer what this is. Two of Cups. And you offering your knowledge, you offering your service as a high priestess is going to bring in a lot of healing, a lot of spiritual healing for a lot of people. Four of Cups. Bringing this is either you bringing light to something that has been ignored, or this is someone is feeling the nudge from the spirit, but you're still not taking action quite yet on it. Okay, quite yet on it. Let's see, Spirit, where do you want me to go? um let's look at what you might need to know if you reverberate with this message thus far. Let's go a little bit deeper and see what it is you might need to know, or you might be still needing to heal from, if anything. Okay, this could also be a divine timing. So this message is confirmation that you're on the right track, which I feel like you will be on the right track whether you are delaying or not. Okay, that's kind of the way destiny works. All right. um Spirit usually moves ahead of the mind anyway. So don't think that you are delayed. All right. But there could be some things here that you may still need to heal, or to look at, or to know, that could further, keep you going on the right path with this. Tell us more, Spirit. Health contracts with spiritual masters. Your health problems is a part of a soul contract with a spiritual teacher for growth. Meditate on this contract in your Akashic records and ask how you can fulfill its requirements to release the issue. So this ambition or goal or calling could have to do or be connected with someone's health at this time. All right. So I don't know. This could be you wanting to launch a health and wellness program. Um, You might want to become the next Dr. Sabi, child. I don't know, but it feels like it's along those lines, having to do with physical health as it relates to spiritual health. Whatever you may be experiencing in your body, that illness that you may be experiencing, that won't resonate for everyone, okay? That doesn't have to. But if you are experiencing a health issue or a health crisis and you feel a certain call to bring awareness of this to other people, then this message is for you. And what you're experiencing in your physical body is deeply connected to what you are fated to do as a high priestess. Okay? So that's powerful. That's powerful. Tell us more. Toxic relationships. Your current health is affected by unresolved karmic ties with a specific individual in your life. Use your Akashic records to identify the soul contract with this person and take steps to energetically release and heal. Somebody I'm speaking to, you may have this beautiful genius of an idea to show other people who may be also experiencing physical ailments in their body. You may be able to show them how that is connected to their spiritual healing and certain cords that they need to cut as it relates to trauma bonds and soul ties and past life karmic relationships. Someone has a beautiful understanding of the physical body and the energetic body and how that sometimes shows up in the physical as far as health is concerned. Okay? So for someone, that's dope. All right. For someone, that's dope. That's dope because a lot of times we don't really think about any physical issues that we're having, like chronic illnesses. We don't think about whether that is stemming from toxic cords, energetic cords that we are still holding on to or we're still carrying, right? We just think that that's just what we dealing with because they doing this with the water or they doing that with the food, and so we can't get no good fruit and shit around here no more, and the grapes don't have seeds, and we think it's at that level, but it could very well have a lot to do with something going on more spiritual. Okay, so this is a merge here of physical health in connection to spiritual health. I don't know if this is you starting holding a safe space for people to come in and deal with their physical ailments and release certain traumas and have certain somatic releases. This could be Reiki as well, you taking and going about physical healing. This could be you serving as a high priestess when it comes to herbs, herbology, and understanding the science of medicinal medicine, right? This could be that somebody's being called to be a shaman, all right? And so maybe you have really dealt with a lot of your own physical chronic issues by being your own physician. And so you've learned some things, you understand some things on how to cure disease, okay? How to cure and heal people of certain diseasements by way of herbs, by way of whole foods, okay? So take it how it reverberates, but that's what this is feeling like to me. The root of weakness. The root of weakness. This is the first time I've seen this card. Weakness is not your identity. It is the shadow of unresolved pain. By facing the root, you can reclaim your power and rise. Ask your Akashic guides to reveal the core weaknesses causing misalignment and take the first steps towards transformation. Mm. Somebody has this beautiful ability to not just look at things surfacely, but to help people see the root cause of the things that they're experiencing that they otherwise wouldn't want to experience, right? Being able to get to the root of the issue, knowing the difference between the branches and the fruit of a tree, and actually getting to the root cause of whatever issue they're facing. So they could just uproot the whole tree, and they ain't got to keep pruning back the branches and going from one karmic relationship, one karmic cycle, one karmic this, one karmic, you know what I mean? And just kind of pruning back people and pruning back situations and suppressing pain. They can actually uproot what's sitting there that is causing the karmic pattern to begin with. Whether this is, again, in the health industry or otherwise, okay? Too many. Let's try that again. Give me one more, Spirit. Thank you. Stuck in illusion. Seek clarity on the truth behind your current challenges and how to move past self deception. Affirm, I break free from the illusion and see my life clearly with the eyes of truth. So you see the truth in something, or you're coming into the truth. All right, you're coming into the truth, and how you're coming into it, and whatever method or strategy that your spirit team is implementing to help you come into your personal truth. This is a truth that can also be shared with others, and it feels like spirit is asking someone to prepare themselves to be of service to others in the same area that they were one time challenged with, or that they are currently challenged with. Okay, let's get you some alchemy of awareness. Alchemy of awareness, spirit, for the individual who reverberates with this message. Spirit is telling me to get a starseed card. And get a starseed card first. Starseed, Earth Angel energy. What is showing up for the collective who reverberates with this message, spirit? Turn your pain into power is what I just heard. Turn your pain into power. Compassion, Earth Angel. Radiates unconditional love, empathy, and understanding, sees through flaws and wounding to the soul beneath, offering a safe space for others to feel accepted and deeply seen. This could be a community center that you're opening. This could be a counseling center that you're opening or that you're feeling led to do. This could be, you going into life coaching of some sort, spiritual coaching of some sort. Anything else from this deck? Child Earth Angel carries the vibration of innocence, wonder, and unconditional love. Okay, so we have the heart space here. Now, here on two cards. Okay, the highest frequency of love. So, this is the frequency that you have come here in, the highest frequency of love. They're lighthearted, joy awakens the inner child in others and reminds them of the purity of play. Mm-hmm. Well, anything else, Spirit, from this day? Grief tender. Hold space for sorrow, loss, and emotional release. Offers deep comfort during times of mourning. Helps others move through grief with grace and spiritual support. Someone could be looking into becoming a birthing doula or a death doula, okay? Some sort of doulaship here you may be also looking into, or you may be wanting to like take it even further and teach doulaship, okay? There's some sort of spiritual laws that you understand. Um, you understand something as far as the spiritual laws, precepts. her precepts. Alchemy of awareness, spirit for someone in the collective. Reflections of truth. The world is a mirror, and whether we choose to believe it or not, triggering feelings about others often reveal a self belief. The trait noticed in them may be the one you refuse to see in yourself. Explore your feelings with curiosity while wondering what self truth needs to be witnessed. Your truth is going to help a lot of other people see their own truth. I feel like Spirit is asking someone to be a mirror for others at this time as you continue to heal, as you continue to grow. Intentionally putting yourself out there to be a mirror for others. Legacy unwritten. You've spent a lifetime learning how to fit in, stay safe, and succeed, but have you taken the time to consider who upholding these values and ideals benefits? Before you accept anything as yours, ask, when did this begin? Who needed this to be true and why? Questioning isn't betrayal, it's liberation. Healing what blind loyalty cannot. Remember, there is no age limit on expansion. So this is an aspect of your legacy that you have not written yet, okay, that you are currently writing, or Spirit is asking you to step up and begin to build that legacy out, okay? I feel like there's also some traditional views or values or things that people hold as truth that is not actually built on spiritual principle, and you have awareness of that as well. Ever unfolding. You've already begun, but healing doesn't have a finish line. It's a lifelong commitment to betterment, a spiral path of shedding, revealing, and becoming. Fear may whisper that you've gone far enough, but truth invites you deeper. You are ready to rise, to face, to feel. Let grace be your guide and compassion your compass. This is the brave work of becoming whole. So through your service, you're also bringing a deeper healing to yourself. Okay, a deeper healing to yourself. Through you taking action to be a mirror to other people who may be facing like circumstances that you have faced, um, you're bringing a deeper healing to yourself. Okay, so the next phase of your healing, spiritually and or physically, could be serving others with what you've already acquired. Okay. Ink to insight. There's magic in the unfiltered flow of thoughts as they move from mind to page. Let your hand outpace your logic. Write what you don't yet understand, and you'll meet parts of yourself you've long silenced. This is where clarity begins, not in polished answers, but in the raw spill of your honest truth. Let it be messy, let it be wild, let it be yours. Let each word act as a mirror. There is truth hidden in the ink. Write until it reveals itself. This could also be someone being called to write a book about their particular experience, and as it relates to their spiritual growth and evolution, as it relates to their physical healing, or whatever space this is that you have a passion for. Maybe you're writing, your own story, and by doing so, a lot of people will receive healing and clarification and awareness, another perspective to something that may be an old age lie. Okay. All right, collective. Thank you so much for spending some time with your girl. I hope this message reverberated for you. Let me know in the comments how it did, okay? If anybody is in need of a personal reading, the information is in the description. It'll take you to my website where you can book. When you get to the website, scroll down to the middle page and you will see a two-step process. If you complete both those steps, you will get your reading back in a timely fashion unless some unforeseen event takes place. And I don't work on the weekends as well. So if you book on Friday, just keep that in mind. All right. You'll probably get it back Monday, Tuesday at the latest. All right. Thank you to my new viewers. If this is your first time stopping by, I'm glad you're here. I hope you will stay. You will subscribe, okay? Turn on the notification bell so you know when I'm back with another message. I love you guys. I appreciate all of your support. All right, fam, Star Seed, Soul Tribe, gang, gang. I love y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like, share, hype it up if you have one to spare. All right, fam? Peace.